Circumference and area of a circle. Who made the first round table? Circumference. Today's lesson is circumference and area of a circle. To find the circumference and area of a circle is what we're going to be doing today. The Indiana Academic Standard is 7.5.4 and 7.5.5. Circumference of a circle. The circumference of a circle is 2 times the radius. There's actually 2 different formulas we can use. We can either use circumference equals pi times d, so pi times the diameter, or we can use circumference equals 2 pi r. Either formula is acceptable. The diameter is the distance across a circle going directly through the center point. The radius is from the center point to the edge of the circle. So the radius is half of the diameter, or 2 radii make up the diameter. For area of a circle, the area of a circle is the product of pi and the square of the radius. We're definitely going to want to be using a calculator on tonight's homework. I will tell you, we will not use the pi key on your calculator. We will always use 3.14 for pi. So pi will always equal 3.14. That way, if you're not using a scientific calculator, you can still get the correct answer. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down any of these notes. It's important to remember to write down a question that we can discuss in class. Circumference is the distance around a circle. Your belt would be your circumference. Pi is the ratio of a circle's circumference c to its diameter. Pause the video if you need more time to copy down any of these notes. It's important to remember to write down a question that we can discuss in class. Example 1. Find the circumference of a circle. Find the circumference of each circle round to the nearest tenth. For A, we have a circle that has a radius of 9. So we're going to use this formula, c equals 2 pi r. We fill in what we know, which is the radius r. So c equals 2 pi times 9. 2 times pi times 9. 2 times pi times 9 is 56.52. Now we round that to the nearest tenth, which is 56.5. So the circumference is approximately 56.5 yards. For example B, they give us the diameter. So we're going to use the formula c equals pi d. Pi times the diameter. So then c equals pi times 40. When we multiply, then we get c equals 125.6. So the circumference is approximately 125.6 centimeters. Pause the video if you need more time to finish up these 2 examples. Example 2, finding the area of a circle. A pizza has a diameter of 28 centimeters. What is the area of the pizza? Round to the nearest tenth. Well, our formula for the area is pi r squared. In this particular example, they don't give us the radius, they give us the diameter. So we have to find the radius first. Radius is half of the diameter. So we're going to take 28 and divide by 2, which gives us 14. So our radius is 14. In this example, we've written it down, but in your homework, I'm going to allow you to figure that out and not have to show the work finding the radius. We start with our formula. A equals pi r squared. Then we substitute in the radius. Remember, radius we figured out was 14. So now we have the area equals pi times 14 squared. We can do that multiplication and squaring on our calculator. Do the squaring first. 14 squared times 3.14 is going to give us 615.44. Now the direction said to round to the nearest tenth, so this rounds to 615.4 centimeters squared. So the area of the pizza is approximately 614.4 centimeters squared. Pause the video if you need more time for this example. Be sure to write down a question we can discuss in class tomorrow. There are two quick check problems. I want you to try both of these on your own. So pause the video, try doing both problems, then start the video again and check your work. I want you to be honest with yourself and with me. If you miss something on these quick check problems, correct it in ink. So do your notes in pencil or one color of ink, and then when you check it, make the corrections in a different color ink, or ink if you use pencil. If you're doing this on Edmodo, please post your results. How many did you get out of 2 right? If you don't want to post them or message me on Edmodo, then just keep track on your notes, and we'll talk about it in class, and I'm going to take a look at this and see how well you did on these first 2 problems on your own. For quick check number 1, we have to start with the formula of C equals pi times D. C equals pi times diameter. We replace the diameter with 9, so C equals pi times 9. 9 times pi is 28.26. The directions said round to the nearest tenth, so our final answer is C equals 28.3 meters. For quick check number 2, find the area of the circle and round to the nearest square unit. The formula for area is A equals pi r squared. We fill in the radius, which is 12, so we have A equals pi times 12. Pi times 12 is 37.68. So the area equals 37.7 meters squared. If you made any mistakes, be sure to correct them on your paper. Put a score down. Did you get both of them right? Did you miss both of them? Did you get one of them right? If you really feel courageous, tell me on Edmodo how you did. If you don't want to share it with everybody, you can just privately message me on Edmodo. Be sure that you've copied everything down, and if you have any questions or whatever your questions are, write those down in your notes, and tomorrow in class, we'll talk about it. Have a good evening.